Well, how silly of me to think I would get to go to bed tonight. So we've got data mines, we've got refines, we've got everything for the upcoming Valentine banner. So why don't we start things off, courtesy, of course, of homeboy Phoenix Master 1. Shoutouts to the man for this lovely infographic that always makes my life easier. So we've got the two refined mythic heroes here, Regan and Triandra. And then we have, of course, Rinka, Fiora from FE7. We got Bernie. We got Baby Kata, and then we've got Ashnard. So let's start things off with the Mythic Heroes. So we're going to start things off with Regan here. So she's got HP up 3, grants speed up 3, enables Canto 3 during turns 1 to 4. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack and speed up 6 and defense and res up 4 to unit. Neutralizes units' penalties to attack and speed, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat. First attack normally means only the first attack. For Brave attacks, it means both. So, okay, they gave her Brave DR there. They gave her defense and res up 4. I believe she only gained attack and speed up 4 prior to this. I don't think she got attack and speed up 6. So that was a slight buff there. And the effect refine here is at the start of combat. If unit's HP is over 25%, grants all stats of 4 to unit. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and prevent units' follow-up attacks. And deals 20% of units' speed. Ooh. So they gave her null follow-up, and then they gave her bonus damage, and with the Brave DR there, yeah, this is pretty good. Honestly, for what she needs to do, she's still, like, one of the best Astro Mythic heroes, solely for the fact that she's got Canto 3 and she's a Cav. So, like, and now she's got a little bit more cleanup potential. She's able to instantly charge Satyr Shell twice in a fight now, on turn 1 and turn 4. So she could probably blow up 2 things and have an easier time doing that with this refine here, so certainly a good refine for her. Okay, Triandra's up next. So Flower of Sorrow, attack up 3, inflicts defense and res minus 5 on foes in cardinal directions. They buff that by 1 point. If foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, or if another foe is in 2 spaces of that foe, inflicts attack speed and res minus 4 on foe during combat. Interesting. Okay, so they gave her in combat debuffs there. Also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, inflicts another attack speed and res minus 4 on the foe. It makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, and also after combat, if unit attack, deals 10 damage to target and foes in 2 spaces of target. They gave her built-in pain. Really? Yeah, I mean, another useless refine for these healer or for these dancers. Defense and res minus 5, I guess, as a cardinal direction debuff is okay. She did minus 4 before, which was already, like, pretty good. So I guess that's okay, but they keep on making them fighters, and these fairies don't really want to fight. They just want to support. All right, sure, whatever. All right, let's take a look at Bernie up next. Why not? Because Bernie, of course, is the star of Choose Your Legends 8. So let's see here. Effective against flying, grants attack up 3. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over, or rather, if unit's HP is not full, or if a penalty is active on unit, grants attack and speed up 5 to unit during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. And also, if unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up before foe can counterattack. So they kept Desperation. I don't think she got attack and speed up 5. I think she got less than that, but I mean, my memory is never the best. At the start of turn, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, deals 1 damage to unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit, and grants special cooldown count minus 1 to unit. Oh, okay. So I kind of expected this might happen. So they gave her the same effect that Winter Bernie and also Bunny Bernie have, where she chips everyone's HP at the start of turn 1, which is, it's pretty useful because you can use that to set up a lot of other skills like Wings of Mercy and Vantage and things like that by using Reciprocal Aid and Ardent Sacrifice and all sorts of shenanigans. So this is a nice debuff that they gave to her. Also, if unit initiates combat or if foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, grants attack and speed up X, where X is damage dealt to unit as of start of... X is damage dealt to unit as of start of combat. That is worded really badly. Times 2 plus 5 with a max of 15. I'm assuming that means how much damage she has on her prior to she attacking. And then grants special acceleration per hit on attack. I mean, she's already going to be useful because she's a non-seasonal unit that has the 1 HP chip to everybody. So, like, that alone, they could have not written anything else besides this one line here. Unit and allies in 2 spaces take 1 damage, and she would have gained a ton of value there. So, I mean, accessible way to do this effect is pretty good. Okay, Baby Kata now. This is an interesting one because she's currently in a Hall of Forms. I think it ended, but you can still pick her up as a Forma. So let's see here. Is she going to be able to dominate the game? All right, effective against basically everybody. Is Sword, Lance, Axe, Armor, and Bow. HP up 3, attack up 3. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, grants all stats of 4 to unit during combat, and neutralizes effects that guarantee foe's follow-ups and prevent units' follow-ups. So null follow-up and all stats of 4. And if the foe initiates combat and is armored or uses sword, lance, axe, or bow, or if unit's HP is less than 90%, unit gets Vantage. All right, all that was the same. Enables Kanto 2. Ooh, that's pretty fire that they gave her that. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants all sets of 4 to unit. Grants a bonus to attack and speed equal to the number of allies in 3 spaces times 3 with a max of 6. And reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat, and that includes brave attacks. Huh. Is this going to shake up the meta? Or, I shouldn't say shake up the meta, when we literally just got a dude who ends everyone's turns instantly. This is pretty good for a melee flyer like her. Like, the Kanto 2 is pretty clutch that they gave that to her. So I can see her playing similar roles to, like, Valentian Pala and, like, things like that. Also, maybe even Trio Pala, except that one is going for brave attacks. This unit is going for effective damage. So, like, she could certainly pull off Rain Snap effects well. Also, Guidance 4, Soaring Guidance. Give her Guard Bearing. You give her Dive Bomb. Like, there's a lot of good things you could give her. And she has an enemy phase, right? Because, like, not a lot of units have an enemy phase right now that you would want to put on the front lines. She kind of does, because she's got the Vantage to fall back on. So it's kind of tough to... Well, it's not really tough. It's just specific on how you want to get rid of her. And a lot of units are not going to have it easy trying to just delete this Kata. So I do actually think she got a pretty good refine there. Okay, Rinka up next. Rinka's Club. I wonder... I know that it's her baseball bat, but, like, Rinka's Club, that sounds like an elite group. Only the thickest abs can enter that group. All right, HP up 3, -1 special trigger. If unit's HP is not full or foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, or if foe initiates combat, grants attack and defense up 4 and speed and res up, or attack and defense 5 and speed and res 4 to unit. That is so weird. Why not just give her speed and res 5 as well? Like, is there a reason to do 1 less point? Grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack, and reduce damage from foe's first attack by 15% of unit's defense. Okay, true DR based on defense is good, including brave attacks too. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good that they gave her that. She has a sick defense, right? 41, and she's got the super boon there too. Ooh. Yeah, she's kind of cooking with that. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 4 to unit during combat. When unit deals damage to foe during combat, recovers 7 HP to unit. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat. Again, brave attack DR. They're just giving this to everybody now, brave attack DR. And unit's next attack deals damage equal to the total damage reduced from foe's first attack. Okay, so now they also gave her augmented damage too. Wow. That's pretty good, honestly. For an infantry defensive tank, that's pretty good. Now, how good is she? Right? Like, is she going to be breaking the bank? Is she going to be the tank to end all tanks? No. Because the melt meta, the end turn meta, like, offense is just too gross to tank right now. But, like, there's some stuff to work with here. She's kind of like a new age Brave Dimitri almost. In a way. He's definitely... Wait, actually, is he faster? I think he had base 40, right? She's only 1 point behind, and then she's got the super boon on speed. I don't remember if he did. He probably did. But she's basically like just a new age Dimitri Which, I mean, that's more than we can expect. He was a brave hero. This is just a random 5-star. Okay, Fiora is a 3-star demote, so let's see what we got here. Airborne Spear, HP up 3. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 4 to unit, and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-ups and prevent units follow-ups. Okay. And if unit's res is better than the foe's res, reduce damage from attacks during combat and AoEs by 40%, or 4 times the difference between stats up to 40%. Res-based DR, no follow-up, pretty good. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, gets another all stats of 4 and nullifies... Oh, wow, she got tempo as well? Yeah, they gave her tempo, and then also, if unit's attack can trigger unit's special, and unit's speed plus res is better than the foe's speed plus res -5. During combat, excluding effects from Phantom, grants special cooldown count -2 to unit, but what? Bruh. This is a 3-star unit? Wait, am I tripping? Is Fiora not... Wait, hold on. Where do you get Fiora? Is she from, like, Tempest Trials or something? There's no way they gave a 3-star banner demote all of this. Recovers 7 HP to unit after... Or is she a 5-star and I'm just misremembering? There's no way this is a 3... This is, like, better than Echidna. Like, when Echidna was hot, this is better than Echidna. Null follow-up, res-based DR, tempo... Is the rally spectrum effect, and then recover, bro. This is really good. They cooked. So, you give her like you can give her Mart's emblem ring, and then give her no quarter, and then her -2 is a freaking no quarter to the face that nullifies DR. Then she's doing all of this shit. Wow. That's a really good refine. Okay, next up we have Gurgurant, man. So Ashnard, my favorite final boss in the series. HP up 3, IO shield, defense up 3. Inflicts attack and defense -5 on foes in 4 spaces a unit during combat. They increase that radius quite a bit. Neutralizes those foes' bonuses to attack and defense during combat. That's also crazy. He's got Rain Lull. We have never seen that before. I think Milla does that, right? She does that to attack, but that's pretty good. Those foes can't make a follow-up attack as a... What? A rain-wary fighter? What? And inflicts guard on those foes per attack. This is one of the craziest, like, rain... Wow. That's pretty good. He's not the only one that can use this. Everyone that is fighting foes in 4 spaces of him are going to be able to benefit from this. Also, if the foe initiates combat or foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, inflicts attack and defense -X on the foe during combat. X is 15% of his defense plus 5. That's pretty good. And reduces damage from attacks during combat by 30%. That's just a permanent 30% DR against every attack they do. I would have liked if they gave him true defense DR, but bro, I'm not going to complain. They gave him quite a lot here. This is a pretty good Grand Hero Battle Refine. These are really good. Like, a lot of these are just really good. Triandra lost, for sure. But, I mean, we got Brave Dimitri 2.0. We got the craziest 3... There's no way she's a 3-star, right? I have to be losing my mind. I think she's a Tempest Trial or a Grand Hero Battle or something. I don't believe she was a 5-star, though. But if she is, then this makes a little bit more sense. Regan already was good. Like, this is just making her better at what she's already good at doing. Kata may make a comeback. I think she could be a solid, like, Guidance 4 beacon or Rain Snap beacon if you want to, like, buff the movement of your guys. And then Gurgurant, man. This is some crazy support there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do y'all think about all these refines here? These are pretty good. This is a nice batch. So I will catch you guys again in just a sec when we take a look at the data mines for the Valentine banner.